Being beautiful is a superpower, or that is how humanity sees beauty. People see beauty as a superpower. That's why the beauty industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, because so many women are willing to do whatever it takes to look perfect. Now, there will be people who lie and say, oh, I don't care about beauty. That's all vanity. I don't care. There's always going to be people who lie and say that. But the facts are the facts, and the beauty industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. When a beautiful woman is beautiful, you will be a target. Not you can be. You will be a target of spiritual and witchcraft attacks. And you have to prepare yourself for that, because somebody is going to see how they can affect your reality. Think about mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? That is the mentality of most women. When you are a beautiful woman, the world is so shallow. They believe that your life is easy, you don't have any problems, you get whatever you want, things just have a way of working out for you. And that's why I tell beautiful women to use your privilege as much as possible, because of the attacks. Sometimes the privilege doesn't even outweigh the amount of attacks that you have to battle, but people feel like you have it all. And because they feel like you have it all, their desire is to give you a hard time, because they feel like you have it all, not knowing that beautiful women are some of the biggest targets for witchcraft attacks and spiritual attacks. I always tell beautiful women to be unaccessible and unattainable. You have to carry yourself like a socialite, literally. You have to carry yourself like a celebrity. You cannot be spoken to. People can't just come and be around you like that. Like, you have to carry yourself that way, not in a way to be pompous or arrogant, but you have to protect yourself from the things that people will do. I remember when I was reading Corinne Steffens, her book, and Corinne Steffens is beautiful, and the older she gets, the more attractive she gets. When I read the book, the heart-wrenching, stomach-turning chapters of what her mother would do to this girl because of her beauty. No empathy. Beautiful women, you get no empathy. When you go places, people are not empathetic towards you. The most empathy you'll get will be from some man who finds you attractive and who actually is decent. Women will not give beautiful women any form of empathy. You can forget it. They want to see you fail. They want to see you crash and burn. They want to see you harmed. And there are men who feel the same way. That's why a lot of men will exploit beautiful women, take videos, take pictures, airdrop them to people, revenge, what. But nobody ever talks about the magical part of what people try to do to beautiful women, how they try to attack your finances because they feel like you're beautiful. So I'm going to attack her money flow so she doesn't have the money to glamour herself. The mental attacks. Some people will try to attack a beautiful woman's mind, turn her into an addict, turn her into a user. This stuff is very popular in my culture, where a beautiful woman has everything going for herself and she's getting ready to go to medical school, and all of a sudden she becomes addicted to substances. And now she's on the streets, no teeth, almost balding, teared up clothes with holes in it. She's a vagabond now. A beautiful woman is now a vagabond. And it's because somebody went somewhere and said, not only is she beautiful, but she's beautiful and she's smart. And I have a problem with that. So what can we do? Paid the person however couple grand, however couple hundred to mess with that woman's destiny. And now she's on the street and she's a vagabond. These are the things in my culture that I have seen happen to beautiful women. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've witnessed it. And I've had people try to do those same things to me. But when you have awareness in life, when you have intelligence in life, that's why these platforms are so important. When you have awareness, it's a lot harder for those attacks to work. Because those things, those attacks, those arrows work in the dark. But when you are a beautiful woman with the awareness, it's more difficult for them to accomplish their goal with you. I don't allow myself to slack. I don't allow myself to get lazy. I don't allow myself to give up. I don't allow myself to spiral into depression. I don't allow myself to, because whoever is trying to do workings, God forbid, I'm coming into agreement with their workings if I allow those feelings to take over what I'm doing. You think I don't know that people try to send things to get me to lay in bed all day or try to get me to not upload or, try to mess around in my mind so I can't focus? You don't think I know that people do that? I wasn't born yesterday. I was raised by an 85-year-old woman. I'm not stupid. An 85-year-old island woman at that has been attacked by people spiritually her whole life. So I'm no dummy. Beautiful women will be targets of spiritual and witchcraft attacks. People feel like your beauty is a power that you hold. So sometimes they may not actually physically attack you. Sometimes they'll just attack your money, or they'll attack you in the area of relationships so you can never get married, or they will attack your businesses so you can be a continuous failure. The goal is for the beautiful woman to lose time. They want to take your time from you. Some of them will start doing beauty work on you, meaning you're losing a lot of weight for no reason. You're gaining a lot of weight for no reason. You're losing your hair. You're developing rashes, acne, swelling in the face. You're waking up with cuts and bruises. You guys, I have stories for days on stuff like this. Beautiful women can be major whipping boards for spiritual attacks because people feel like your beauty should belong to them, or they feel like you can't have it all. So, for example, when someone meets a beautiful woman, why do they give a beautiful woman a hard time? Because they feel like, okay, she's beautiful. I can't really take that from her, but I can not submit this on time and delay it. I can dye her hair the wrong color. I can put the wrong product in her hair to cause hair loss. I can go visit someone to slow down her business so that she doesn't have money to pay her bills and she can get stressed out and gain weight or lose weight. I can lie on this medical report and say that she doesn't have an illness that she does have, so she doesn't get the correct help. Or I could say that she does have an illness when she doesn't because I want to stress her out. These things even happen in doctors' offices with women at the front desk. Some chick is jealous and she's rearranging your medical records or rearranging your blood work. This is the dangers that beautiful women have to always face when they go out into the real world. It's like you have to develop this healthy paranoia because you could never say, oh, she wouldn't do that. As a beautiful woman, you can't say she wouldn't do that. You can't say he wouldn't do that. You can't think those thoughts because you never know how far somebody will go because they feel like you don't deserve to be attractive. I remember I had a woman dentist stalk me for a whole year after I left her practice, to the point where I had to get an attorney to get this woman to stop sending me messages. Immediate obsession. This is the stuff that beautiful women have to think about You're not even safe at medical practices. You have to be careful with your doctor, with the nurse that's taking care of you. I remember there was a time I went to the hospital probably 2 years ago because I wasn't feeling well. I went to the ER. The nurse was so mean to me. This woman was, even her putting the needle in my vein, she was rough with it. She was mean and nasty, all because she walked in and saw that I was attractive. And me being in a state of not even feeling well. That's why when people come to me and tell me, oh, sometimes the way that you talk about women is a little harsh. Do you not know what I've been through at the hands of women with jealousy? Everything that I say is 100% warranted. You go to an ER because your health is on the line. You're not feeling well. And a woman is jealous and she's giving you a hard time. Even in illness, she's giving you a hard time. This is the stuff that beautiful women have to face. You're going a place to get your hair cut, and the person cutting your hair, the chick is jealous. She's collecting your hair on the floor to put it in a bag, to take it somewhere to get you to lose your mind. Collecting your nail clippings to take it somewhere so you can develop arthritis in your feet. That sounds extreme to you guys, but in my culture, that's nothing. In my culture, people who are jealous of a beautiful woman, they will take your shirt and go bury it in a cemetery at 1 a.m. because they are jealous of your beauty alone, and they feel like they have to destroy your life as a get back. This stuff is real. Yes, they will take your shirt and go to a cemetery and dig a hole and bury it. There was this beautiful woman. I was listening to this testimony, this beautiful woman that developed cancer because one of her friends went into her house and put some type of object and hid it under her her sewing machine. This beautiful woman, she used to sew clothes, was a designer. And this woman developed cancer. And then when a prophet came to see this woman in her bed at the hospital and her children, the prophet told this woman's children, go to your mom's house and please go through her stuff, because God is telling me something is in her home that is connected to this illness that her friend placed there. The children couldn't find it. So the mother ended up passing away. But then as they were cleaning up her home and getting rid of objects and stuff, donating things, her daughter picked up her sewing machine to bring it to the U-Haul truck. And when she picked up the sewing machine, the object fell out of her sewing machine, of her deceased mother's sewing machine. Took a woman's innocent life because a chick was jealous. That's all it takes. Beautiful women are under constant spiritual warfare. Daily, somebody is poking at your energy to see what they can release on you. And you're going to take prayer time as a joke. You're going to go to bed without praying. You're going to not anoint yourself and burn your incense when you're a beautiful woman. And there are women who are watching you that feel like you don't deserve to have that. And they're willing to do whatever it takes to make you cry, to see you fail, to see you lose, and unhappy and unworthy, spoiled, rotten is what they desire to see when you're a beautiful woman.